School ring. Welcome, everybody. Glad to be here. Cheering going on as we prepare for the game. We are going to be acting as the home team today because, well, we're at home. There is Tiffany, the greatest wife ever, going onto the stage. She'll be a line judge today. War Eagles playing the blue color today. Try to capture as much of this game as we can from up here. We are broadcasting well, lined up, good to go. Raiders cheering on the far side of your screen. Raiders cheering it on. Meanwhile, the War Eagles huddled up, the girls cheering each other on as we prepare for the main event. 1, 2, 3, south is the call. Today will be the only game that I am able to commentate. I will be leaving my equipment here for the second game, which will be at 7 p.m. today. That will be handled, it'll just be a stream only, just so those of you that are remote can watch. But I unfortunately have to get to a work event, and so will not be able to actually commentate the game. Meanwhile, while we get ready for the game to start, let's talk about our starting lineup. On the upper left-hand corner of your screen, number 20, Haley. Middle of the screen, number 4, Cam. Far right-hand side of your screen, number 29, Kiki. In the back row, number 1, Maddie. Piper just substituted for Leah. Number 3, they're in the white, and Sahiti, number 11, will be serving to start. War Eagles will have the ball first, and we are cleared to serve. There's the serve, good serve, cross court, number 12 handles it, sends it back over. Cam goes up for the block. Cam with the kill! Cam starts the game off strong, getting a kill right there at the net. First point, War Eagles. War Eagles sideline, cheering them on. There's your serve again. Oh! Unfortunately, right into the net, as the net is a little too high for Sahiti. All right, there's your serve. There's the ball. That went long. That is out. War Eagle point. There's your rotation. I was considering trying to stick with being able to follow the ball, but I think that'll be too jarring. Kiki serves, falls over the net. 16's there. Number 10 pops it. Number 10 doesn't quite get it high enough. War Eagle point. There are 2 gyms here. I don't know if they're playing elsewhere, though. Who are you looking for? Denmark, I think, is at 7. Yeah, Denmark plays at 7. So I don't know if there's a game at 6 in between. Because I got Alpharetta and them at 5, and then South plays Denmark again at 7. So I don't know if Alpharetta and Denmark are playing at 6. There's the ball. Leah pops it up. That's to Bryn. Bryn sends it over. Oh, not quite able to get it all the way over the net. I missed the score while I was trying to help somebody. The score is now tied 3-all. 14 serves again. That does not make it over the net, though. War Eagle point. 4 for the War Eagles, 3 for the Raiders. Serving right now is Leah. Leah gets the serve. Number 10 pops it up. It's going to be a challenge. It's the third one brought over. That's Bryn. Bryn sends it high. Haley sends it over to the outside. Maddie's right there. Maddie sends it over. Number 12 gets there. 10 calls for it, centered. They send it back over the net. Bryn once again. Sahiti moves it forward. Haley sends it over the net. Spike from the middle, right into the net, because that net, folks, is too high. There's a serve from Leah. Good serve, right at 16, though. Piper gets ready to go for the block. They're not able to handle it, though. Doesn't even need to block it. 6 point for the War Eagles. In the middle there, middle court, 17 is Bryn, 11 Sahiti. Up front, Piper, Maddie, and Haley. Leah serves again. Good serve. 18 handled it. It's going to get returned off the side of Haley's hand. And it goes wide. Good attempt at a block, just barely pushed through and past her. 6-4. There's the Raiders serve. Nice floater right at Leah. Leah moves it forward to Sahiti. Sahiti over to Maddie. Maddie, ooh, unfortunately hits it into the net. 6-5. Raiders down by 1, getting ready to serve. There's your serve. Diving dig by Maddie, but sent back over the net. Good play and good attempt there by Maddie. Pushed immediately over the net, though, right back, and we have a tie game with Alpharetta serving. There's your serve. Pulls over the net. Sahiti tries to get there as the ball barely made it over the net. Now the Raiders up by 1. There's your serve. That's Bryn. Gets the dig. Sahiti sets it behind her and over the net. Called a 2-touch by Sahiti since the ball went over the net. So if she'd have kept it on our side, it would not have counted against, but since it went over the net, the 2-touch was there. Leah sends it over to the side, despite a good run by Haley, not able to get there. Alpharetta takes a 3-point lead. It's now 9-6. We're going to be looking for a quick comeback here. There's your serve. Bryn's right there. Pops it up to Haley. Haley moves it over to Sahiti. Sahiti hits it with a good spike. Gets touched. Would have been out. Block at the net. Fight at the net. Leah's right there as it comes back over. That's to Sahiti over to Maddie. Maddie with a good spike. Goes deep as well. And gets herself a point as they were not able to handle the return. Hard fought point. 7-9. That's our Mad Dog, is the cheer for Maddie on that one. Haley's going to be serving. There's Haley's serve. Float over that. 16-10. 10 to the inside hitter. Inside hitter hits it. Inside hitter hits it way far. 9-8 War Eagles. Haley gets to serve again. Good serve by Haley as well. Drops in, 14, does pop it. 10 to the inside hitter. Inside hitter was behind. Haley, Leah, Bryn, all tried for it, not able to get there as that barely pushed over ball from the inside hitter finds the hole, and a 10th point for the Raiders. Substitution time. Sahiti for Ryan. And I missed the other one. Haley for Sima. Bryn with the dig. That's Leah. Pops it up high. That's Ryan from the outside. Ryan hits it over. Inside here is going to take that. Hits it right into the guide post, the pole. Not able to get it over. The War Eagles get the ball back quickly. 9-10. All right, Mad Dog Maddie serving. There's the serve. 16 handles it. 10's going to go to the middle hitter this time. Middle hitter with a spike. Sima's right there, though. Piper and Leah together. Fight at the net. I thought one of them didn't get it, but they did. So good call and good fight. Sima ends up sending it over. Piper tips it. Piper gets herself a kill as she saves it by pushing it just barely over, because that would have been a 2-touch otherwise. Mad Dog Maddie still serving. 10-10. Brand new game. There's the serve. That's popped up high. Middle hitter takes it. Sima's right there. That's to Leah. Leah moves it to the inside hitter, Ryan. Ryan sends it down the line. Ooh, unfortunately, it goes wide. Well fought. Raiders now up by 1. Maddie and Kiki substituting. There's the serve. Right at Piper. Piper does not handle it. Goes wrong. Leah runs to get there. Couldn't quite get there. Coach talking to Piper and what to do next time. 12-10. This time going straight to Kiki. Kiki tries to handle it. Can't. Ball goes long and deep. 13 points for the Raiders. Now up by 3. Kiki setting herself, making sure she's in the right location. There's a serve, this time to Kiki. Kiki sends it straight back over, it gets tipped. 10 touches it, 18 sends it over. Leah's there, Leah to Sima. Sima did not handle it. 14 points for the Raiders as that one slipped between her fingers. The girls still cheering on. War Eagles down by 4. There's your serve. Leah handles it beautifully. That's to Sima. Sima to the outside hitter, Kiki. Kiki with a good spike. Cross court. Handled, but just barely. But good job by the Raiders. 14. Bryn sets it up. That's to Sima. Sima to Piper. Piper finds with her left hand to get it over the net. Inside hitter goes for the swing. Inside hitter, from my angle, looks like she got it, but she did not, as Cam comes in for Leah. So I guess that ball went under the net. We have a yellow card for something. First time I've ever seen that. There's Piper with the serve. Good serve from Piper. That's going to be in their middle hitter who returns it way long. 12 points. Piper gets a chance to go again. I'm going to attempt to move the camera to get a little bit more of Piper's serve. There's her serve. Sent over. Handled. Returned pretty quickly. Piper's right there, though. Sima goes running forward and hits it over the bump. Long spike and went way long as their inside hitter, number 14, tried to send it immediately back. Piper gets to serve again. There's Piper's serve. Drops in. It is handled. Looks like their outside hitter is going to take that. Outside hitter shuts it straight into the net because that net is too high. Piper to go again. Coach Rachel cheering everybody on. There's Piper's serve. Handled just barely. Girls go for the block. Middle hitter. Bryn there. That's to Sima. Sima to Kiki. Kiki sends it over the net. It's going to continue. Middle hitter again. Middle hitter hits it straight into the wall because that net is too high. The sideline's calling fishy, fishy, fishy. Net, net, net. All right, substitution over there on the Raiders. Piper to serve again. Oh, Piper did not make that serve as she missed that by quite a bit. Piper and Leah to swap. 15 all. Over here on the sideline, she's marking that she just caught the side of her hand. There's the serve. Girls make the choice to let it go. That is in, though, making it a Raider ace. Since I know who the line judge is, I'm going to blame her and say that was a bad call, even if it was actually in. There's your serve. Nice, easy floater. Bryn calls it early. There's Sima. Sima to the inside hitter, Ryan. Ryan down the line. Handled by the Raiders, though. Inside hitter takes that. Sima and Bryn not communicating. Ends up going way wide, and the Raiders take a 17th point. All right, here we go again. And that is short. The War Eagles get a 16th point, and it's time for your doublemint substitution. Sahiti coming in for Ryan. Haley coming in for Sima. Because it's your doublemint gum, doublemint substitution. Down by 1. All right, Sahiti at the bottom of your screen. I don't know how much of her I can catch during the service, but we'll see. Now she's moving the middle line. So it might be okay if she moves to the middle line. There's her serve. Dug out. Cam's right there. Pushes it up. Here comes the return from the inside hitter. Nice, easy floater. Bryn's there. Bryn to Sahiti. Sahiti to the inside Haley. Haley from her back foot gets there. But there's a net touch as the Raiders touch the net, making it another tie ball game. 17 all. Sahiti will get the serve again and with a tie game. Here she goes. Sahiti with a good serve deep in the court. That's an ace! Sahiti gets the first ace for the War Eagles today and gives the War Eagles a 1-point lead. All right. Raiders very loud on their side. South being a little quiet. That's down the edge. Immediately returned over. That was Kiki to Sahiti. Sahiti to Kiki. Kiki sends it over. They're going to go to their outside hitter here who goes left-handed, but Leah digs it out. That's Bryn who pops it up nice and high, and Leah sends it over the back like that was the easiest thing she's ever done. Inside hitter's going to return it. Leah watches it go wide. 19 points for the War Eagles. And it's time for a Raider substitution as the War Eagles now have a 2-point lead. All right, Sahiti being cheered on to keep it up. Can she do it? There's her hit, goes down the line. Number 12 handles it. Middle hitter pops it. Inside hitter's going to take it. Well hit, but Leah's right there. That's to Sahiti. Sahiti to Kiki. Kiki with a good spike. Ooh, unfortunately goes wide. 19 to 18. All right, up front on the left-hand side of your screen, you have Haley and Cam. Bryn's there wearing number 14 today. Leah there, number 3. Kiki, 29. And Sahiti, 11. Here comes the serve from the Raiders. They watch it. That goes long. Just a little bit long, but it was exactly what we needed there. This will have Bryn and Maddie substituting as Maddie comes in. Kiki is serving. 20 to 18. Good serve cross court. 14 handles it though. Middle hitter goes to the outside. 14 tries to send it over, but the net is too high. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Net, net, net. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Net, net, net. And that's a timeout for the Raiders. Up by 3, the War Eagles have pulled ahead just a little bit, which is exactly what we need here. Good work and good effort fighting their way back here. Coach Rachel, almost to the point I could hear her. Maybe I should mic her up one of these days, see if she'll wear my other mic, when we can actually hear the coach's perspective during these timeouts. But in the meantime, South already going back out. All right, South out. Raiders out. Kiki to serve. And we're back underway. The timeout did not affect anything, but barely handled, but is returned. Kiki's there, though. That's to Sahiti, to Maddie. Maddie, cross-court spike. Ooh, that's going to be trouble. They're able to handle it, and here comes the third hit. Kiki's there. Sahiti this time to Maddie again. Maddie times her spike, goes deep center in the court. Handled. Middle hitter's going to return it. Middle hitter with a good spike and does catch the back of the court. That was a well-placed spike. All right, Bryn coming in for Kiki. All right, there's our serve. Maddie's right there. That goes to Sahiti, who gives it to Cam. Cam goes deep center and not able to be handled by the Raiders team. 22-19. Piper comes in, swapping for Cam as Leah goes to serve. There's Leah's serve, well placed, well handled. Looks like their back row is going to take it, or going to try to take it, not able to. 23-19. We have a 23-19, a 23-19. Yes, that is a Pixar reference, everybody. There's the serve. Oh, unfortunately, right into the net. Good effort, but a 20th point for the Raiders. All right, there's your serve. Well, long. Ooh, Maddie's there. Haley's going to handle it. Kiki sends it over, or Sahiti sends it over. Sahiti sends it wide. 23-21. The game is still going. All right, there's your serve. That's right to Bryn. Bryn sends it over to Haley. Haley moves it to the center and over. Haley gets herself a kill from the right side all the way to the left. That's 24 points. Haley will now get a chance to serve. Here comes Haley from the backcourt. There's the serve. That's returned and sent over. It goes wide. It was wide. The cam. All right. They're going to replay it. The official cameraman says it was wide. Haley goes again, though. Middle hitter's going to take that. Middle hitter sends it. Does land in, and that is a Raider point. All right. Another Doubleman substitution, Doubleman gum. Sahiti swaps out for Ryan. Haley swaps out for Sima. Piper cheering on. 24-22. Raiders are going to serve. Good diving dig by Bryn. Sends it over the net right away. Ryan's there, returns it. Ooh, they're going to be able to return that with a spike. That goes straight to Sima. Sima sends it over the net. Piper's there, sends it back over the net. All right, here's our first controlled return. And it goes, oh, it does land in. 24-23. The correct call from both the judge and the line judge. That 1 point may come back and haunt them. Piper hit in the chest. 24 all. Timeout War Eagles. As that 1 point has changed the game. What a change that made. Yeah. Bylight. Yeah. I'm currently explaining to Tiffany that ball earlier was definitely out by like 16 inches. And so now, instead of the War Eagles getting the win right now, it is a 24-all game with the Raiders getting ready to serve. There's your serve. Oh, right into the back of number 15's head. This will give Mad Dog Maddie a chance to win the game 25-24. Here comes Maddie. Bryn is out and Kiki is in. There's Maddie's serve. Well placed, well hit. Outside hitter's going to take that and return it. It floats way long, and despite what should have been an earlier War Eagle win, the War Eagles do pull off the win right here, winning 26-24, and we'll be back with that second set here in just a few minutes. All right, folks, we are back preparing for the second set. Up there on the far left-hand side, you have Kiki, number 4, Cam, number 4. In the middle, Kiki, number 29. Sahiti, number 11. In the back row, far left-hand side, number 20, Haley. Maddie, your number 1. And Piper, wearing number 15 today. Now tagging out as Leah enters the game. All right. All right. Given the setup, it looks like that means the Raiders are going to serve first. Just waiting for the ref to clear. Raiders are cleared. All right. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side there, you have your favorite line judge. Right there, no number, but number 1 in my heart, Tiffany. All right, back to the game now, folks. There's our serve. That's handled. Oh, good pop. Leah tries to send it over, couldn't quite get there. But I got to tell you, good effort by Sahiti, even to get a good solid fist on that. 0-1. There's your serve. Maddie gets there, but not quite able to get enough of a lift under it. 2-0. There's your serve. Kiki sends it flying to the inside of the court, and it's a quick 0-3. In future games, we're going to have Coach Rachel mic'd up. Leah's there. Haley moves it back forward. Cam, quick thinking, sends it over the net. It's the first time this set they've actually returned the ball. They snuck the return over and got their 4th point. All right, there's the next return. Oh, quick return. Blocked by number 16 and sent right back down where nobody was standing. 0-5. Maddie. Haley pops it high. Takes out the camera. And that's an early timeout for the War Eagles as the Raiders get their 6th point. Good thing I have that in a nice locked-in position, otherwise that would have gone flying. Early 6-0 deficit here for the Raiders. Coach Rachel absolutely going to be talking to the girls about calming down at 1 point at a time here. Definitely not how we want things to start. Coach Rachel talking to them about what they just experienced is why they practice the way they do at practice and what kind of ball and exchange that practice all was. It's really interesting to get a chance to hear her explain her coaching style a little bit. Let's see if the Raiders can come back now the War Eagles can come back and stop the Raiders from running away on this one. Kiki tying her shoe. All right, cleared the serve. We're gonna be looking for a difference. And we get the difference. How high is that net, folks? Too high. That's what we needed. Potential rotation or momentum shift right there in that moment. Can Sahiti come out strong on the serve? The team get behind her. Good serve deep in the court. Oh, called long. I'm not sure the primary ref agreed with the call, as he was ready to give that call to the War Eagles. All right, here we go. Maddie right there to receive the ball. Sahiti sets it to Haley. Haley with the spike towards the back. Their libero handles it. We're going to go to the middle hitter. Tipped up by Haley. That's Sahiti. Leah sends it over with a nice, easy to back hit. Middle hitter, hard spike, right through Haley and Cam's attempted block. 8 point for the Raiders. They earned that one, though. That was a hard hit ball right through everybody. There's the serve. Maddie's there, handles it. That's Sahiti. Sahiti to Cam. Cam, I think, jumped a little early there. Caused her to be off her position when she hit the ball. 9-1 as Alpharetta takes a quick lead. Maddie goes down to a knee, gets there. Sahiti pops it. Cam pushes it through. Cam with a kill! As Cam pushes it through 4 defenders, I think, on that one to get the point. Kiki now with a chance to serve. Your front row, Maddie, Haley, Cam. Leah, Sahiti in midcourt. There's Kiki's serve. Oh, unfortunately, Kiki not quite able to get all the way under it. This time, Kiki and Ashley will be substituting. Ashley, wearing number 18 today, comes onto the court. 2-10. Leah tries to handle it. It goes well wide. That's an ace for the Raiders. (11-2). There's your serve. Ashley tries to handle it. Not able to as that ball goes way wide. Actually comes onto the second floor stands. 12-2. The War Eagles not looking like a complete team right now. Not showing fundamental volleyball. Leah tries to get there, almost hits Maddie in the process. Ball goes wide, 2-13. As the Raiders starting to run away with this one. Leah handles that one. Sahiti pops it to Maddie. Maddie with a good spike. Maddie, oh, long. I thought Maddie had the kill on that one. Two to 14. Rolls over the net in front of a diving Ashley. Good effort. The net slowed it down just enough, so by the time it got near Ashley, she couldn't handle it. The Raider parents cheering on. Leah's there. That's to Sahiti. Sahiti to Haley. Haley with a good spike back. Touch. Haley gets herself a kill. All right, Leah's going to be serving as Piper comes in. There's Leah's serve. Well hit. Went through her hands without her making contact to go long. 16 points. Maddie gets there. Piper and Ashley nearly hit each other, not communicating on whose ball that was supposed to be. Timeout again for the War Eagles. It's a rough one. Coach Rachel letting the girls talk to themselves about what happened, what's going on, how to better approach getting back into this, down by 14. It's definitely not what we want to see. Going to be looking for hopefully a quick comeback. At least turn this into a game even if we can't win it. Looks like Bryn's leading a lot of the conversation right now. Coach Rachel listening. All right, ref says it's time to get back out there. Tiffany, say hi. For those of you watching at home, that was Tiffany, our fantastic line judge. All right, South back out on the court. It's 17-3 right now. Here we go. Looking for a momentum breaker here. Nice, easy floater. Ashley's there. Haley, quick thinking. Leah, fantastic job, able to send it over the net. Outside hitter. Outside hitter can't handle it. And that gives us a 4th point. Haley gets to serve now. Good teamwork by everybody on that one to get that over the net. There's Haley's serve, floats over the net. Handled barely. Middle hitter's going to return it. Middle hitter sends it. Ashley's there. Haley pops it. Piper tries to get there. Can't quite. 18 points. 18-4. All right. Sahiti swaps out for Cassidy. Sima swaps out for Haley. There's your serve. And that is an ace as it falls between Maddie and Leah. Leah pointing to Maddie that Maddie should have had that one. Sima and Maddie discussing who should have had it. Four to 19. Sima's right there. Tries to handle it. Can't. 4 to 20. Almost like the War Eagle team that played the first set has taken the second set off. I don't even know what I'm watching right now. Long floater. Ashley puts her hand on it, touch, and out. I do think that it probably caught the back corner. But still, 21-4. Painful to watch. Nice floater. Leah's there. Leah to Piper, who called for it. Cassidy with the spike. Cassidy down the line, but wide. 22-4. The girls on the sidelines barely watching the game. A handful of them in it, but not most. Girls on the court looking tired. That's going to be way long. I'll give the War Eagles a 5th point and give Maddie a chance to serve. Be substitution time as Ashley and Kiki substitute in. 5-22 is the score. There's Maddie's serve, well hit. Immediately pops in return. Kiki, double punch. Sima's there as it gets returned. Leah to Cassidy. Cassidy cross court. Ooh, handled by number 12 on Alpharetta though. But the number 10 can't quite handle it, and the War Eagles get their first 2 points in a row this set. Not how you want to do it. Tiffany on the sidelines trying to get the girls to cheer each other on, have some energy, have some fun. There's Maddie. Oh, unfortunately into the top of the net. 6-23. All right. Maddie and Bryn substitute. Piper pops that up. That's Sima who sends it over. Outside hitters, inside hitter's gonna take it. Good spike. Inside hitter finds the hole. Gets herself a kill. 24-6. Number 15 will get to serve. And that is a War Eagle point. Piper's going to serve as Cam comes in for Leah. Piper's serve. Handled by the libero. Middle hitter takes it, pops it nice and high. Cassidy's right there. Cassidy ended up sending it over. And number 14 goes up, gets a kill as she finds a hole. And South defeated soundly there at 7-25. That ends the second set. And we'll be back in just a few minutes with the third and final set. All right. During that brief intermission there, I actually could hear Coach Rachel talking. Coach Rachel really just telling the team that somebody's got to be a leader and take control of the situation. That we are the Flying Eagles. We are the War Eagles. And that we can win this and we have control. So really just telling the team that when they're out there and this kind of thing happens, somebody has to take control of the mood, the situation, and make the necessary leadership decisions to get the team re-engaged. But we will be doing what the girls love to do, which is go to 3 sets. And so this will be our third and final set. Girls still coaching each other. Looks like Bryn and Sima taking a lot of the conversation. A little bit of Leah now in there. Sahiti joining in. So everybody is involved. Lots of conversations going on. Hopefully it makes a difference. Hopefully the team from the first set can come out and really just take ownership of this. Raiders parents just really cheering them on. If you can hear any of the loud banging, they do the foot stomps. They're really doing a little bit of everything to try to keep their girls entertained and engaged. Sal's still taking full advantage of this time between games. Use the time, re-energize themselves, hopefully. All right, South getting back on the court. A little more energy. Getting the starting lineup set here. Up front, number 20, Haley. Number 4, Cam. Number 29, Kiki. Serving will be Sahiti. Number 3 there, Leah. And then far left-hand side is Maddie. Let's see if us serving first, we can get this game going and crush it. First serve is a good one. That's going to be handled just barely. Back row middle. Back row middle hits it straight into the net. And the War Eagles take their first point lead. The sideline having some more fun, given the too high treatment. Sahiti, another good one. And that's an ace! As their middle back not able to handle it. 1, 2, 3, 4, hit the floor. That's an ace! Sahiti to go again. Another good serve, this time right back at that middle. Who sends it immediately over? Sahiti dives as the 3 girls just looked at it. Nobody talking. And that will give a 2-1 Raiders now to serve. No talking there on the court led to that point. There's your serve. Leah digs and dives, gets there. Kiki moves it back to the middle. Leah is back on her feet, calls for it, and sends it over. Now their middle hitter is going to take that, sends it way long. War Eagle point. Kiki will now get a chance to serve. There's no court there. The cheer from the south sideline as they are much more awake this time. Kiki serve back left, number 12. Barely handled that. Kind of rolled up on her body. Kiki's there, sends it straight back over. Good effort by the Raiders. Middle hitter sends it over, but Maddie's behind her. Number 10 tries to tip it. And that is a War Eagle point. 4th point. South having a lot more energy on the sidelines. There's the serve. Floater right over that. 14 handles it. 10's there. 15 with the hit. Kiki down to a knee. Sahiti sends it high. Maddie sends it over the net. Number 12 to 10 from the... Yep, that number 14 sends it over. Leah's there. Sahiti sets it to Cam. Cam has to step backwards, but quick thinking gets there. 10 pushes it over. Maddie hits it straight over the net. Cam this time with the block that sends it back over. We're going back and forth, folks. Middle hitter. They let it go. Good call, as that is the 5th point, and the War Eagles first to 5. Keep it up, Kiki, is the sideline call as they chant it on. Kiki with a good serve. Libero's right there. 10 hits it. They're going to go to the outside hitter. Outside hitter goes wide, and that is a War Eagle point. There's no court there, the sideline cheer, and the Raiders take their first timeout, being down a quick 6-1. Hopefully, the War Eagles keep the energy going. It's an amazing difference when they come out with their energy versus when they're just kind of playing flat. Really hoping that they can keep that going and make, the necessary improvements like they have been. I just wish there was a way to, for them to always have that energy, because it really does make a huge difference. Six to 1. Kiki still serving. South first out of the timeout. Raiders now coming out into the court. Kiki to go again. Kiki serve well placed. That's an ace! 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an ace. Hit the floor. Who let the dogs out? You is the chant from the sideline, I think. It's a different one. Kiki, another good serve. Almost the exact same spot. Pushed over, but Leah's standing right there waiting. Sahiti to Maddie. Maddie tips it over. Inside hitter's going to take that, spikes it, and it goes way long. That's an 8th point for the War Eagles. 8-1. Parents cheering them on. Kiki to go again. Good serve again. Haley from behind Cam with a sneaky spike. Almost worked. Number 14 not able to get it over the net because that net is too high. That's 9-1. The snack bar parents cheering on the loudest. Oh, and Kiki's streak comes to a close as she can't quite get under that one. 9-2. Kiki ready to substitute. And here comes Ashley. All right. Be looking to get that ball back really quickly right here. Friendly reminder, it's only 15 points in a third set. Nice floating serve. Ashley's right there. Ashley to Haley, who tips it over. Quick reaction. Inside hitter's going to take it. Inside hitter hits it. That was tipped. Maddie sends it over with hers. But Leah's right there as number 10 tried to return it. Maddie ready for the spike. Maddie not quite able to get under it. That's a Raider third point. Nine to 3. There's your serve. Sima moving backwards. Tan moving backwards. Ashley moving forward. Neither gets there. 9-4. Coach Rachel reminding Cam that if she has to move backwards, there is someone behind her. Just step out of the way. Other side. Maddie with a dig and sends it over the net. There's the spike, but right at Ashley. Ashley to Leah. Leah pops it to Maddie. Maddie with a good spike. Maddie with a kill! All right. Leah's going to serve as Piper and Cam swap out. War Eagles, first to 10. Good serve by Leah. Drops it in. That's an ace! 11-4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an ace. Leah, another good serve deep. Handled by the libero this time. Maddie goes back, gets the spike, and it gets tipped and is in. Maddie gets herself a kill. (12-4). The Raiders trying to get the ball back. That's what their sideline's calling for. Leah serves again, though. Good serve by Leah right down the line. 16 handles it. It's going to go to their outside hitter, number 1, who hits it into the net. Because say it with me, folks, how high is that net? Too high. 13-4. And that is another Raider timeout as the Raiders try to break the momentum that Leah is bringing to the table. Coach Rachel almost certainly just telling the girls, see how much more fun this is when we're actually winning, when we're scoring the points, when we're talking. And we've got all that energy. I mean, they're already back on the court. That timeout's not even a third of the way done yet. And already, South is like, we have the momentum. We have the energy. We are going to win this. Now the Raiders trying to get back, but you could even see and hear the energy difference as they come back onto the court, ending that timeout. Leah, 2 points away. There's her serve right down the line, handled. That's an ace! Leah gets the ace as it goes, hit, and goes way wide outside. 14-4, 1 to go. Leah with the serve. Dug out. Leah's right there as it gets returned, though. Sahiti to Piper. Piper with a kill to end the game. South comes back from behind after a painful second set, wins the third set and the match. South will be back here at 7 p.m. against Denmark. This will be a broadcast-only event. There will be no commentary, so you can decide if you like that more or not. Leave your notes and thoughts in the comments, but otherwise, thanks for watching.